these heroes need homes. These homes are designed for their specific injuries. We are committed to this mission. We invite you to join us. We are building for America's bravest.
I get the chills. As you heard there, Tunnel to Towers is building and adapting homes for first responders and military veterans who need additional support after their service.
That's right. Today we are here with Dan Bristol, a volunteer race director who is hosting some events to raise money for this incredible cause. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, they say through tragedy comes triumph. And the story behind how Tunnel to Towers started is really a powerful one. If you don't mind first sharing that with our viewers out there.
Absolutely. Well, if you recall on 9/11, when the first plane hit the Twin Towers, most people thought it was an accident. And the brother of a New York City firefighter started this foundation because his brother Stephen had just gotten off his shift that morning, and he was on his way to play golf with his brothers. When he heard about the accident at that time, he told his wife, he said, hey, let my brothers know I'm going to go and see if I can help. So he went back to the station to collect his gear and hopefully join the truck. The trucks had already pulled out to head to Ground Zero. So he threw all of his gear in the truck, started driving to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, which if you know anything about New York, you have to go through those tunnels to get to Ground Zero. When he got to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, the second plane had hit the other tower. And at that point, our nation knew that we were under attack. So they had dropped the security gates. Anywhere in New York, you weren't able to get through the security gates on these tunnels. So he had a dilemma. How am I going to get there? So he threw on 65 pounds of gear, his mask, his tank, his boots and jacket, and he ran almost 2 miles underground in this tunnel, the searing heat, straight towards the Twin Towers, which were at that point were inflamed. And you can only imagine what it must have been going through his head as he's running toward these buildings, knowing that he probably was not going to come out of there alive. He ran into those buildings and into history because when those buildings collapsed, he was inside. He left behind 5 kids and a great big mortgage. And his brother, Frank, got together with the family to start a fundraiser to pay off his mortgage. And through that, the foundation was formed. The foundation steps in anytime a first responder dies in the line of duty, and they provide a mortgage-free home for those families if they leave behind small children. They also build modified homes for severely wounded veterans, as you saw in the pictures. We actually have 3 Marines here in Franklin that are going to be receiving homes this year. Very powerful. We also have Gold Star families that are supported. So if a service member dies in the line of duty and leaves behind children, they do the same thing. They step in and provide a mortgage-free home. And right now we have a new program for homeless veterans. We're actually buying up these hotels and turning them into little villages, providing apartment space for homeless veterans and services.
Nice. So many ways that this group is touching those who have served. And like you said, that gold member program, we've got to talk about your son. Your son was an officer in Hendersonville. Please share Spencer's story.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I had never heard of Tunnel to Towers, and when my son was, he had been a Navy officer, had worked in the medical industry in the Navy, and was a combat medic. And when he got home from serving in Afghanistan, he became a police officer for Hendersonville. He was on the SWAT team, was a combat medic for the SWAT team, and was an officer and was killed in the line of duty on December 30th, 2019. When shortly after his funeral, we received a call from Sergeant Freudenthal at the department saying that we had a very important phone call coming in. And when that phone call came in, it was Frank Siller calling to tell my daughter-in-law that her mortgage was going to be paid off. I can't tell you the burden that they lifted off the shoulders of this family, and so we really wanted to get involved and pay it forward. And how we did that was to create a run in Hendersonville to support the foundation. So that's pretty much how we got started.
So sorry
for your loss. Yes, and but as I mentioned, through tragedy comes triumph, right? And now this is your life. You're giving back through this, and you're holding a number of events. And can you walk us through some of those that are coming up? Yes, ma'am.
So our main event is October 12th. It's the Hendersonville Tunnel to Towers run. What's really cool about these runs is you see people come out, and the firefighters come out, and you'll actually see them reenacting what Stephen Siller did by running in full gear. So you'll see some firefighters with tanks and masks on. But the whole community comes out. It's a run and a walk. It's great for families. So there's a lot of family activities. We usually have family members who have been recipients of the program to come up and share their story about how Tunnel to Towers impacted them. I used to work in the nonprofit industry as a community service leader for a company I worked for about 20 years. And I knew that if 85% of your proceeds were going directly to the program, you're doing pretty good. Well, when I started with this foundation, 92 cents of every dollar was going directly to their causes. Now it's 95 cents.
Awesome.
So you know your money's really going to where it's intended to, to be spent. And it's just an amazing event. So we have the run, and then on September 11th, we're hosting our first writers round. It's a songwriters night at the Bagby Ranch in Gallatin. And we have some major songwriters who have written for a lot of the stars here that will be performing, and we'll have silent auction, really some incredible stuff that's going on, but it's all to raise money for Tunnel to Towers.
Nice.
Real quick, last question. What do you get out of continuing this Tunnel to Towers here in Middle Tennessee?
It's really a sense of, it's a passion for me because I see what this foundation does and what they believe in. I mean, it's one of the most respected 501c3s that I've ever been associated with. Frank Siller doesn't even draw a salary from the organization. I mean, they keep all the funds going directly to supporting these causes. And I've seen 6 families here in the Middle Tennessee area be impacted and receive benefits from Tunnel to Towers. As I mentioned earlier, there's 3 Marines that are going to be receiving homes this year. It was powerful to meet one of those gentlemen, just an incredible hero. These are our nation's heroes, and what they do is incredible. So for me and my family, it's really about how do we pay it forward and help these other families and continue this legacy. Stephen Siller was such a hero. Just imagining what he was going through his head when he was running toward those burning buildings and knowing that he wasn't going to come out. Such a legacy.
Yeah.
Really? And you're continuing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for
sharing
coming
this
in and
story.
sharing your story.
Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you for having me.
Everyone, to get involved with Tunnel to Towers, simply go to their website, t2t.org. And when you sign up for the run and walk in Hendersonville, those proceeds go to an incredible cause.